Yes, it's me again. They hate me, that's why they give a fuck about me at the same time. As always, JD Miles. The MGTOWs, they love to hate. Even the ones that claim everybody loves to hate them, loves to hate MGTOW at the same time. This is why our haters keep us relevant to this day, and I'm back again. Before I begin, shout out to Jesus Ed, the host of A Coffee Pop, for bringing this one to our attention, in which y'all see the title. Single mother, see the mother thinks she has high standards while pushing her delusions to the world. The link to the Coffee Pod's full video will be in the description box, as well as another video in which I talked about these single mothers before. All that's gonna be all those links gonna be in the comment section. But yeah, you got a delusional single mother who thinks she still has high standards, needs a in which I will honestly say she needs a reality check. But let's get started.
This guy commented and said that my dating standards are too high for someone that's a single mother.
Right.
I have high standards because I'm a single mother. I cannot afford to let somebody play in my face. And who told you that being a single mother disqualifies you from actually having standards and having to settle?
Each and every man on the face of the earth. Oh, that's right. She can't handle the fact. She can't accept that reality. This is why she's here crying and bitching. But let's continue.
I don't know who misled you, but the moment that I became a single mother was the moment I knew I cannot settle. I must always lead by example because I have a little girl looking up to me, okay?
And if you're not going to settle, neither will the men. Remember, you don't want to settle for just about any men, but at the same time, you think a man with no children, high value, work their salt is going to settle with you, a single mother with children? Boy, y'all really are delusional. This is the reason why you got single mothers out here trying to shame high value men because they're not settling with them. And let's be upfront and real. Neither side wants to settle. But one side thinks the other side should settle. No, scratch that. They demand the other side to settle, and when they refuse, they get in their feelings. But let's continue.
Get with it or get lost.
All right, guys, there you go. She said.
Well, guess what? The majority of men who are worth their salt, who is high value, they are getting lost, ma'am. Why would they want to date a single mother when they have so many choices of females to choose from, all with no kids at all? But let's continue further.
Says, get with it or get lost. I have high standards and they will not be lowered because I take life more seriously now that I am a single mother. Before I read the responses to what she said, of course, I just want to know what you think of what she said so far. I will say this. I think maybe things are lost in translation because there are nuances to this discussion. I don't think people are asking single mothers to not have high standards or healthy expectations for relationships, but the problem comes to realistic standards. I think that's what it comes down to.
I agree. It's not that a single mother with high standards is a problem, but it seems like these single mothers can't differentiate fantasy from reality. They can't tell the difference between realistic standards from delusional standards. I mean, it's like they expect for these men to settle for them while at the same time they don't want to settle. This is why you got these single mothers pissed off that, oh, a man with no kids don't want to date her who has kids, while at the same time, the roles, as I said before, if the roles were reversed, she would expect for a man who have kids not to date her. But let's continue.
But let's see what the people have to say real quick. And I've got some more videos of her that I'm going to play that may change your perception, maybe for the worse or the better. So first comment here from a woman says they...
Oh, and before Chisa said read the comments, fair warning. Just about each and every comment are all females kissing this single mother's ass. Also showing just how fucking delusional they are. And we're gonna destroy all of it. Let's continue.
Are so unhinged. So talking about men who are saying she can't have standards that are too high because she's a single mother, which is true. With the laughing emoji, she goes on to say, they only care because they can't have you. Really?
And who wants single mothers like her, ma'am? Who? But let's continue.
Single mothers dating are fine. Okay.
If single mothers dating are fine, how come not that many are having success out there in that dating market? How come they are being overlooked by women with no kids at all? Can she answer that question? I doubt it. Let's continue.
Okay. And the actual creator responded back to that chick and says, girl, they can't stand when you refuse the bare minimum. Huh. Okay.
Just like how single mothers like her, they can't stand it when men refuse their bare minimum. Let's continue.
Here's another comment from another woman that says, period. And she responded with applause. Next comment here from another woman says, being a single mother makes you much more purposeful and serious about life. Okay. Though this may be true, there's a...
Yes, that is true. That is true. I ain't gonna sit here and bullshit. Let's continue.
Problem with this justification for embracing single motherhood. Because I've heard this before. I think I've done a video in the past where a woman was saying, oh, being a single mother actually made me more responsible and a better person. It may have forced you to be more responsible because now you have a child that did not ask to be in this world, but now has to be in a position where they're at a statistical disadvantage because you're a single mother without a father to help raise up that child. And we all know how those situations perform. If you're...
All facts. Being a parent really open your eyes to the ways of life. I mean, there's nothing to it. I mean, being my parent myself, definitely opened my eyes to the world even further. But let's continue.
Not able to lock down a man. Kind of like you need the man more than he needs you. There comes the realism part of this whole situation. But my main point here is this ideal? No, it's ideal that you marry before you carry. It's ideal that you have the biological father involved intimately while you raise up that child. Anyways, the creator responded back to her and says, yes, ma'am. She agrees, saying being a single mother makes you more serious about life. That's such a wrong perception to have. A lot of these women don't realize that they continue to perpetuate this narrative by embracing single motherhood and acting like it's okay. And what I mean by that is there are probably women today who don't even take into consideration that, hey, I want to get married. No, their next thought after spending time in the streets in their earlier years, partying, dating, etc., is time to have a kid, and I don't need a man to do it. Just
I mean, oh well, shit is tough. Shit is tough. They should have been thought about parenting while they still could, instead of trying to be out here partying and living it up. But what can you do? Let's continue.
like the men who are out here being irresponsible with where they leave their seeds, right? There are these people today who don't even take marriage or building a nuclear family into consideration or starting it off the right way. Here's another comment from another person that says, and baby, we are single by choice. Another comment here.
And this is the reason why you single mothers who are single by choice are the least respected. You single mothers by choice are the most clowned out are the ones who's getting clowned out the most out of all the single mothers, from the ones who are widowed to the single mothers who are single mothers by neglectful baby daddies. No one respects a single mother by choice. You chose that life. And 9 times out of 10, she probably kicked her baby daddy to the curb, thinking that she could do it by herself. Yeah, she could do it by herself, but that doesn't exempt her from what's happening. Oh shit. My Nuggets won. My Nuggets won game 4. Raise the roof, but let's continue.
As facts, this is me. If you don't have standards, you end up everywhere except where you want to be. Must protect our daughters. And again, I don't think most people are saying women shouldn't have standards. It's all about being realistic and understanding that your child lowers your SMV, your sexual market value.
Exactly. Why is it always like this? Nobody's telling these single mothers they can't have standards. The issue with this is when their standards completely outweigh the realistics of the situation. I mean, straight up, you got these single mothers out here who think they can still compete with the women that don't have kids. They don't have kids and got their priorities straight. That's laughable. But let's continue.
That's a fact, and it doesn't matter how you look at it.
Ready to be an e-commerce pioneer?
Got it. Here's another comment from another woman that says the fact that they use being a single mother as an insult is always telling. Sir, I'm doing my job, rearing my child. How dare you try to shame me for it? Shame is important.
Boy, it seems like this single mother is insecure. Damn, her insecurity is definitely showing. The fact they use, I believe she was trying to say they, not D. Oh my God. The fact that they use being a single mother as an insult is always telling. Ma'am, what made you become a single mother? You see? And on top of that, I'm also going to point out hypocrisy. Aren't these the same women who shame men for being single fathers? Yes, they do. Do they insult men for being single fathers? Yes, they do. But when the roles are reversed, and they get treated the same way, oh, woe is me, feel bad for me, pity me, they wrong for using us as an insult. But isn't it also wrong when you do the same thing for all these single fathers out here? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Stop your hypocrisy. Let's continue.
When it comes to single mother households, because they produce criminals and the worst part of society. Now, people don't want to hear that, but that's just the truth. That's commonality when you look at men who are most likely, young boys who are most likely to end up in jail, or women who are most likely to end up being more promiscuous.
And repeating the cycle. Ma'am, get out your feelings.
Etc. Yes, you're setting your kid up for failure in that case. It's all around us. We see it. Next comment here has the applause. It says, but if you get blindsided by a pros, the same guys will tell you to choose better. And she responded like, sir, I'm trying. Yes.
Which is the irony in that comment. Because aren't the women saying the same thing? They screw over these men and then turn around and say they need to choose better? The contradictions and the hypocrisy is at an all-time high. Let's continue.
Choose good. Just choose realistically. But I know, to be genuine, you have to drink coffee.
I hate coffee. It's so strong.
It's too strong. Next comment here says, I have men that are genuinely really confused on to why I am celibate because I have a child.
Oh, whoa. Let's stop this comment right here. Oh my God. I swear to God, these hoes don't know the definition of the word celibate. Let's read that bottom comment again. I am celibate because I have a child. Ma'am, you're not celibate. Why? Because you have a child. And in the words of the late great Kevin Samuels, how the hell are you celibate? How the hell is you celibate when you have popped two kids out of you? Or in this case, how is she celibate when she popped one kid out of her? And in case they don't know what celibate means, it means this. She's claiming to be a virgin because she has a child. Oh my God, the mental retarded gymnastics. So basically, she have a child, yet she's still a virgin. When would these females learn that? When would these females learn that there is no such thing as a born again virgin? Because this is what she's really trying to say. But let's continue.
Well, they're just confused because you're trying to use what's between your legs as leverage to get them to commit to you. But you've already shown, there's proof that you let someone hit and they didn't have to commit, right? It's kind of like saying, hey, this is a brand new car and it's worth maximum price, $100,000 car. And then you step into it and you see footprints all over the floor mats and hella miles on the dashboard. And he gets out and looks at you like you're crazy. And you're like, what? Brand new car, right?
Exactly. She's a used car with a price tag like it just came out of the new car lot. God damn it. You can't make this shit up. Let's continue.
Creator responded back and says, as if all we do is make babies. Well, it seems like it.
The irony of her comment right there. Ma'am, you made a baby already. So why complain about it now? Let's continue.
Another comment here says, let us know when you get married. Ooh, come on, Jake. And somebody else responded and says, let us know when you have money. Oh, shoot. Oh.
And that's their copy and paste insult they always make. Just because somebody said, let us know when you get married, that automatically means that, he's broke, he has no money and shit. But these will be the same dudes that they want to run behind because when they do find out, he does have money. But let's continue.
Okay, see how the insult is always money, money, money? And then women wonder why when men get money, they act the way that they do, right? Another comment.
Exactly. When they find out he do have money, guess who's hanging to dear life on their coattails? But let's continue.
He reads, it's some fine single mothers out here with 3 love emojis. First off, all single mothers need to have high standards. Final comment here that turned into a thread. Start out with this woman who says, single moms with high standards always end up with high value men. Hold on.
Stop the cap. Okay. Can Yvonne here could show proof of her claims? Because this is a big claim here, but can she back it up? So she's saying that single moms with high standards always end up with high value men. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. All I hear is words. I don't see nothing. Stop the cap, ma'am.
Clean my glasses. I don't know if I read that right. Single moms with high standards always end up with high value men. They get married to the best men for real. Stop the cap. Another person responded.
And that's all it is. Nothing but cap. Nothing but cap. She's only saying this bullshit just just to make these single mothers feel better. But when they go out there in that dating market and these high value men don't choose them, these will be the same ones crying about, these high value men need to grow up. These high value men has unrealistic standards. They're misogynists. And yes, y'all remember that video about that one single mother mad because a high value man does not want to date her? Yes, that video will be in the comment section. Let's continue.
Back to that chick and said, huh? Name one that you know personally that's not a celeb.
Ooh.
And she says, I know so many, and if they aren't celebrities, how will you know them? With the question marks. Let high value men keep marrying single moms in peace while you keep talking.
Ma'am, how you gonna talk about somebody else talking while you're talking? Again, stop the cap. And since you want to talk about other people talking, put your receipts on the table. Show each and every high value man who is married to a single mother. If not, shut the fuck up forever. Let's continue.
There you go, guys. You heard it here on the Coffee Pod. Single moms always lock down high value men.
Nope. All I hear is just cap. That's all she could do. But I'm gonna stop the video right here. If you want to finish watching the rest of it, I'll leave the link to the full video in the description box. I said what I had to say. I'm done with these delusional single mothers who think they can still compete with the women with no kids in their own little fantasy world. And I'm out this bitch. Later.